Welcome back to another edition of the Hotel Hop. This week I'm in New York. I'll be staying mostly around Central Park, checking out 3 of the city's best hotels between Marriott's and Hyatt's portfolios. Starting today at the JW Marriott Essex House. Welcome to Essex House, right on the doorstep of Central Park, here on Central Park South. Dating all the way back to 1931, Essex House is as charming on the inside as it is grandiose on the outside. After a rather slow check-in process, I was happy to make my way upstairs via these classic elevators. My incredible Manhattan suite consisted of a spacious sitting area and a work desk here in the living room, as well as a little alcove to the side for further relaxation. Headed into the rest of the suite, we've got a long hallway followed by the master bedroom, where I enjoyed a very peaceful night of sleep. Now, while the rest of the suite was very modern, I did find the bathroom to be a little bit dated, and I was a bit disappointed that there was no rain shower overhead. Remember this building because we'll be coming back to it later. For now, the best part of the Manhattan suite, an outdoor terrace in the middle of the city, one of Manhattan's most coveted commodities. What an incredible space this is, the Manhattan Suite here at the JW Marriott New York Essex House. I must say I've gotten very lucky in getting this suite upgrade because I didn't even ask for it. I wasn't even expecting it at all. Instead, what had happened was I noticed I had not gotten an automatic upgrade, so I just asked, are there any suites available? The chat app person said that there was a junior suite available, but when I arrived at check-in, it turns out they ran out of junior suites, so they just decided to give me an even better suite, the Manhattan Suite right here. I love the living space, and of course the patio is simply incredible, and I'm really gonna enjoy this place as much as I can over the next 24 hours or so. Now, the Essex House does charge a $35 destination fee. That's offset by a $35 dining credit, which I used for a rather unhealthy dinner. I then retreated to the room to get some work done, but not without stepping outside to enjoy some of the nighttime views. Sunrise in New York from a city rooftop. It doesn't get much better than that. Breakfast for elite members was served in the JW Marriott's Club Lounge downstairs. Although for a hotel of this stature and price point, I was a little bit underwhelmed by the quality and the variety. I then headed up to the gym to check it out, and I found it to be a fairly well-appointed space. So, moral of the story, you always gotta ask for that upgrade. Next stop, down to the corner of 5th Avenue and 55th Street for one of New York's iconic addresses, the St. Regis. As the first ever property in the entire St. Regis brand, the New York location maintains a great deal of that old school charm. Now, I did have to wait all the way until 5 p.m. in the afternoon to get my room, although as you'll soon see, it was all worthwhile. Down a long and elegant hallway, across the pantry by the side, and welcome to the Fifth Avenue Suite. There's an incredibly spacious living room with an entire sitting area, a set of dining tables and chairs, and a full desk. This was indeed a gratuitous amount of square footage for New York. Over by the side here, we've got the guest bathrooms with a shower unit of its own. Heading back to the hallway then, we arrive at the master bedroom and master bathroom. But first, a little hidden closet to put your stuff. Here in the master bathroom, you've got the bathtub cut into a slab of marble, as well as a set of double sinks. A set of frosted glass doors reveals the toilet, as well as the shower, also finished with gorgeous marble on all sides. And finally, the master bedroom, a decadent, oversized, extremely comfortable king bed, perched underneath a sparkling chandelier.
So, the St. Regis New York is the world's original St. Regis, the first ever St. Regis hotel, and this is its Fifth Avenue Suite. Before we get started, I think we need some butler service.
Good evening, Mr. Zhang. This is Mr. Adayu Pasar. How may I assist you?
Have the pot of tea, I guess?
Yeah, there comes pot of tea.
Okay, awesome. And then can I also give you the 2 garments for pressing?
Absolutely, absolutely. What time you need them back?
I guess tomorrow morning. All right, see you soon. So I just kind of casually put it out there, like last time I got the Madison Suite, this time I'd love to experience the Fifth Avenue Suite or even the Grand Suite. I wasn't really expecting them to actually go ahead and give it to me, but to my pleasant surprise, they did after checking their system that in fact the Fifth Avenue Suite was available tonight. And so once again, the moral of the story, always ask for the exact suite that you want in your heart of hearts. The worst they can do is say no, but the best they can do is go ahead and honor your request. You know, I really gotta maximize my time in here as much as possible, so let's go over there. You know, another tip that I just recently realized for asking for these baller suites when you're staying at hotels is to decline late checkout if you don't actually need late checkout. Because a lot of the time, premium suites like these are only available for one night in the system before somebody else has booked them the following day. So if you're going for late checkout, and that means that the person after you won't be able to check in on time, they're not gonna give you this suite in the first place. For both this time getting the Fifth Avenue Suite here at the St. Regis, as well as yesterday getting the Manhattan Suite over the JW Marriott, I had declined late checkout. I just said I was checking out at 12. That's why they were able to make the exception for me and extend the suite for me. And indeed, when I asked afterwards if I could get a late checkout having already gotten the suite, they said no because it was a compromise. They gave me the suite upgrade, the really nice suite upgrade, but somebody else needs it pretty soon the following day, so I did have to check out, in this case, tomorrow at 12.
And in a bid to maximize my limited time in the suite, I stepped into one shower and stepped out of the other.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
How are you, Mr. Zhang? This is Lily Rebecca. How may I assist you?
I'm good. Can I get some French press coffee through butler service?
Certainly.
And then can I put in an order for in-room breakfast?
Yes, sir.
And just like that, breakfast is served. Now, before COVID, if you're staying at the St. Regis New York as an elite member, you would typically get breakfast in the restaurant downstairs. But right now, the restaurant hasn't reopened yet as of September 2021, so elite members get a $92 credit to spend per room on in-room breakfast. So here I've gotten the Eggs Benedict, the pancakes, and the fruit plates. I'm a big fan of in-room breakfast, especially in a setting as magnificent as this, so let's dig in. After breakfast and before checking out of the hotel, I decided to check out some of the other facilities, including the King Cole Bar, where you can get one of St. Regis's signature Bloody Marys, as well as the athletic club upstairs.
All right, looks like my garment pressing from yesterday has been delivered. So perfect timing to change before we head to the next hotel, the Park Hyatt.
Remember this building? Last stop on the hotel hop, the Park Hyatt, New York. Now, compared to the other brands, Park Hyatt is known for a minimalist style of luxury, and having stayed at a fair few Park Hyatts so far as a top-tier globalist member, I was excited to check out one of the brand's flagship properties here in the Big Apple. I was certainly impressed by the elegant public spaces upon entering, and I was very curious to check out my one-bedroom city view suite. It was indeed an incredible space. I'd enjoy 57th Street views with Carnegie Hall right across from me, as well as this gorgeous sitting area, perfect for entertaining guests, and a desk that was incredibly stately. When it comes to the king-sized bed, say less. An incredibly blissful night of sleep awaited me that night, even though I didn't get to sleep until very late. And here in the bathroom, a freestanding soaking tub was accompanied by 2 sinks, all in that elegant minimalist style, along with a toilet that did open automatically, unlike the previous 2 hotels.
Alright, I've popped out for some drinks and karaoke over in Koreatown, and I should really get to bed because it's 5 a.m. over here and I'm still not getting any sleep. Yes, I'm on West Coast time, but this doesn't help. This doesn't help. So, the restaurant is still closed here at the Park Hyatt, New York, and all of the breakfast, including the free breakfast for Globalist members, is being served with in-room dining. Now, I've gotten the steak and eggs for breakfast today. Would you believe that this would otherwise cost $56 if it weren't included for free as a Globalist member? That's frankly quite ridiculous, but this is one of the best addresses in New York, so let's find out how the steak and eggs taste.
It was indeed a very delicious cut of filet mignon. $56 worth, I'm not sure. $0 worth, absolutely. Now, I wish I could say that I used the protein to fuel an epic gym session, but I did get quite busy that day, and so I only had time to come up to the gym and check it out.
It did seem to be a more comprehensive gym than the other two hotels though, with ample equipment for both lifting and cardio. Speaking of which, I did slot in some time for a quick afternoon swim, just to refresh myself as I was getting a bit tired in the afternoon. It's just about getting to 4 p.m. and my late checkout hour is approaching. This day here at the Park Hyatt New York, one of the flagship Park Hyatt hotels in the world, has been very enjoyable, especially as a Hyatt Globalist member. I gotta say, the Hyatt Globalist membership that I pursued at the start of this year definitely feels like it's paying off quite a fair bit, although at the same time, the Marriott hotels on this trip, the JW Marriott and the St. Regis, just down the street from here, also proved themselves really well by giving me some awesome suite upgrades as well. And I mean, New York is one of the world's great cities. It's one of those places with a little bit of everything. In the hotel sector, it's got the high-end stuff. It's also got lower-end, more budget-friendly stuff. And to be honest, I probably don't need to stay at such fancy places on every trip to New York, but on this trip, it was certainly very enjoyable to hop across these 3 hotels here around the Central Park area and see what they're all about. With some hotel points to burn and some time to spend, it's been a lot of fun here in the Big Apple.